Hi guys, how you doing? I think I'm going to do a brush, kind of like what are the brushes I've been using a lot lately, which ones I've been loving, which one's my all-time favorite. I have a few brush videos out right now, and of course, as you accumulate more and even go back to your old favorites, you start to get new favorites. So these are just some of the favorites that I have going on right now. First, I'm going to start with Bdellium brushes. These are the ones I picked up at the makeup show, and I just recently washed them again. Well, I washed them today. Today's Sunday, and Sunday is the brush washing day for me. So I just wanted to show you some of them that that I'm really loving. Now, these three were in that big collection. I haven't used all of the brushes in that collection yet, but these are the ones that I have used, and I really like them. So first we're going to start with the 955, which is the stippling brush. Okay, now these are the Studio line. The yellow handle are the Studio line. This is a dual fiber brush. I contacted via Twitter the guys at Bdellium Brushes, and just to refresh on how to wash them, because they do have that antibacterial treatment to them, and I did it. And you can, if you use a regular brush, almost like a MAC brush cleanser that has a it's not a soap, it's a cleanser. It will take away the antibacterial agent faster. So the guys let me know that just to wash it with regular shampoo. I washed it with a brush shampoo from e.l.f. that I picked up like last year, and probably won't use it once. The MAC brush cleanser. So anyway, so I just used the e.l.f. brush shampoo, and that seemed to work nicely. The brushes are nice and clean. So I've been using the 955 for my liquid foundation. I use Studio Fix sometimes. I use Studio Fix, the Hyper Real. I mix it. This is a great brush for that. Very sturdy where it needs to be, places it, and it's not too big as far as the width of it. And the length of it, very in control. And you know, at the beginning I was like, wow, these brush handles seem to be just a little long. Okay, I'm lying. They're not super long, but I thought they were. They're not. They're a fine brush. You have to not really mind the shape of the bristles at this point, because I literally just washed them, so they're not dry, so they're not going to be doing a lot of bouncing, and it's going to stay kind of molded for when I press this. But these are soft brushes. They feel good. I wash them, very minimal shedding. And they just feel really nice in the hand. The handlebars. The handles are really not heavy. They're really solid, so they feel really good in the hand when you're using them. I do like using the 957 for pressing in powder, like a Studio Fix, which is a full coverage foundation powder. Something lighter, like a blot powder, this might give you too much coverage because it's such a you know, kabuki brush. It's that kind of brush. The next brush that I like from Bdellium brushes is the 945 from this. These are all from the Studio line because, like I said, it's from that set. I'm gonna right from the pamphlet. It is the contour brush. Now, it's weird. I know the shape of it is like a contour brush, but I've been using it to put on blush because it's a little fluffier than, say, it's similar looking, not the same, but similar looking to a 109 brush from MAC. But I would really not ever use a 109 brush to put on blush because it's a little bit denser. So this is a little bit fluffier with a similar shape. So it helps for me not to get out of control in this blush area. So if you're not too great at applying your blush or knowing exactly where to place it, this is a great brush. And of course then you can use it to contour because it does have that shape to it, but it is a little fluffier than a contour brush that I'm used to using, so that's why I like it more for blush. The 5-piece smoky set, which Smoky Eyes brush set, I'm sorry, the 5-piece Smoky Eyes brush set. They are great brushes. This is like a flat, this is the 777, ooh, lucky number. I like this brush because, well, first of all, these brushes, are they literally the travel sizes, or all of the brushes are short? I'm not sure if all of these Bambu, B-A-M-B-U, brushes are short, but I know that I can't quote. Anyway, so I know that these are shorter handles than the Studio line, but I don't know if they're the travel size ones, but I love them anyway, and the handles are not too short. They still fit very decently, like the size of a pen, basically, very decently in the hand. They are made of bamboo, and maybe that's why they're a little bit shorter, just because they're, you know, you don't really need that much length on a brush if it's doing the right thing anyway. These, once again, like I stated in my blog post, are not treated with the antibacterial, but all of these brushes are synthetic. Smoky Eye. I like to place the color with another brush. They have another brush in that set too that I like placing the color with it, but I like to blend this to blend like the deepening color with the crease color kind of thing. So that's what I like using the 777 for. Also the 716, which is called, okay, wait, let me give you 777 is a shadow brush. The 716 is a smoky liner. This is a tapered brush. This is great if you are using, and it does flatten out. I mean, like I said, I did wash these. You can't really say whatever. I did wash these, so they're not as fluffy. But if you use, I like using this if I'm using a pencil liner, and say I'm using tarnish, okay, it's like a dark bottle green kohl pencil from MAC, and I'm using this to smudge onto the lash line. I like wipe this across the tarnish and then wipe it onto my eye, or you could do the other way around where you put the liner on and then use this to smudge. So that's what I've been using these for. Now on to some MAC brushes that I absolutely love. They're $2.19. You would think, I've had a $2.39, a $2.17, quite a lot of other ones for like 7 years now. I've had those brushes, and it wasn't until I started working at MAC that I picked up the $2.19. I know. This is such a great brush for doing so many different things at $2.19. It's called the pencil brush. It's a little tapered. It's white. It's one of those brushes you could put underneath the eye. You could put in the crease. You could put in the inner corner. You could use to, you know, spot conceal. You can use it for lipstick. Using a $2.19 for lipstick on a full lips, you're doing half the work. The brush is doing the work for you. You don't have to do like 25 brush strokes to get the color in, and then it washes right out. So $2.19 is definitely one of those key brushes to pick up, or a shaped one like that. Also from MAC, which I haven't seen one like this. Maybe I haven't been looking because I found this one and I love it, or I just haven't seen any of this shape. So the there's others that are exactly the same, some other brands that make it exactly the same, but I haven't seen it and I haven't used it because I have this one and I don't really need another one of the same exact one. The 130, which is like the little cousin to the 188, where it is short white bristles here, and then you have the structure or the thicker black brushes to give you support. This is a dream for concealer. Yes, for concealer Or if you have a cream foundation, this is a dream for this. You wouldn't know, but I have a lot of issues right here from something else. But this is a dream to put on creams and concealers. Liquid concealers, maybe not so much, but I'm telling you, it's just really love the 130 brush. So if you can go pick this up from MAC, I don't know how much it is. I'm not even giving prices on any of this stuff because maybe these last two brushes I'll give the prices on just because they're very inexpensive, and you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So even though the Bdellium brushes were a great, you know, pick up at the makeup show, but then again, I don't want to tell you makeup show prices anyway because those aren't regular prices. So go on the website and see if they're that going. I'm sure they're gonna have some kind of deals, specials, blah 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 blah. They were just at another trade show in Miami, so maybe you picked them up. Not Miami, I'm sorry, in Orlando. So maybe you picked them up there. Anyway, so the next two brushes that we're gonna look at are, I've had this one for years now, guys. The Loew Cornell's 270 Maxine's Mop. You've seen it. A lot of people use these Maxine's mops that are supposed to duplicate 239. This is clearly a bigger 239. If you're doing, prime example, if you're doing a look, even where the lid is dark, not just like the outer corner is dark, but where your lid is dark and you want to just bang that look out real quick, boom, boom, boom. You could do like, place the color in like 3 things instead of doing like little. So this is a great brush for placing color. And I want to say this is Loew Cornell's. I'm probably like 99% positive I picked this up at AC Moore, and I probably used the coupon, so it was or it was on 40% off. This brush probably cost me no more than $2 for this brush, and I've had it for at least 3 years. I want to say 3 years. I love this brush. It washes beautifully. It's soft for the eyes. It might not be super soft when you first buy it. Wash it with your regular brush cleanser or your baby shampoo. Boom, you're done. You're good. Doesn't scratch the eye. It bounces back in its shape. Even if you leave it, because these are artist brushes, even if you leave it in a little bit of the water, I'm thinking that these brushes are a little stronger, but I haven't. I really try and take care of these brushes, even if they cost like $4, $3, $2, whatever. I want them. So anyway, the Maxine's Mop 270. Looks like there was some other kind of writing there, but I don't know. I guess it's a ½ inch. Natural hair, it says. Look for that in your local craft store. The next one that I am head over heels for is this brush from Tools, and it's the Alicia Silverstone edition that I picked up in Ulta in that set. I think I showed you guys, either I tweeted about it or follow me on Twitter, Jess Makeup together. And you'll see all these kind of little I talk about a lot of crap on Twitter. So makeup, hair, nails, the makeup show, brushes, what I'm doing, what I did, blah, blah, blah. So I try and keep it professional, but a lot of my personal stuff gets in there too. So if you want to get to know me, I did a whole video showing these brushes that I got, the Tools. Okay, I washed it the same time I washed the other ones. This is like literally already dry. It's synthetic. The Tool brand, you know, it's synthetic. I believe this is, I want to say this is Bambu. It looks Bambu. The only thing I'm not super crazy about, not wiggling, but the ferrule is a little, you know, cheap looking. But that's okay because, you know, I mean, I think it's aluminum, which is recyclable. That's their whole kind of things, Tools. But this brush is amazing for blush. So okay, it wasn't totally dry. So soft, great in the hand, great for blush. I kind of like my blush brushes a little bit shorter, just to kind of get that like blend going, but a longer handled brush for putting down the blush, and then a smaller brush to blend it is what I really like to do. So basically, that's the brushes that I picked up, that I've not only picked up, but I've been using for a while now, that I really like. I did get the Bdellium brushes at the makeup show, so that was the 17th of May, so I've been using it for using them just under a few weeks because I didn't start right after the show. It's kind of like Christmas. I let my new toys kind of like sit in their packaging for a while. Anyway, guys, so I've been using those for like 2 weeks now. But I do love them. I'm so super glad I picked them up. I'm sorry that they're not in the Chicago makeup show, but I'm sure check their website, check them out. And if you ever need to contact them, they are on Twitter. Both of the guys are on Twitter, and I'll leave their Twitter links at the bottom. If you have any questions about the brushes I showed today, please let me know. Comment below, leave me the brush number, describe it if I didn't give you the brush number, and I will be leaving links to all of the websites that we talked about today on the down bar. Hope you guys have a great day, night, whenever you're seeing this, and I hope this helped.